What's up, my guys? We are back. This is the Juice Box with episode 193. 193?
93.
93. I should have been more prepared. Now we're like in these 90s part of the episodes. I should have had like a fun fact to bring for like each year, like 92, 93, 94. But my wife was born in 93. There you go.
There you go. There's a fun one.
That's a fun fact.
Trying to think what else could have happened in 1993.
Bill Clinton was sworn into office.
Okay,
right,
there you go.
all right.
Old Bill.
Oh yeah. I'm Googling. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
Something very significant had to have happened that year. I always base all my year stuff off of like music.
For sure.
I'm sure there were some killer albums released that year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what movies were released in 93 too. Because I know there was some bangers.
Probably like wonder like what year Tommy Boy was released. Like that's what I think of when I think of the 90s.
Yeah. For some reason.
Tommy Boy.
Popular Halloween costumes included Princess Jasmine and Barney the dinosaur. Maybe
Barney!
There you
was
go,
young.
Barney. Barney's got to make a comeback sometime soon, right?
You gotta assume so.
You would think like everything comes back around. That Barney's well on his way.
And with all the technology we have now, I'm ready to see like Barney look like sick.
Yeah, right?
Like, I'm sure there's things they can do to just make him look incredible these days.
Yeah. I bet you the idea has been toyed with. It's like, how do you make him probably not look like scary as fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, too, I wonder if there would be a way to make him look cool for the kids that are there, but also the TV viewers. That's probably the thing, is there's probably not a way yet to where they can shift. Oh, I'm sure there is, but they probably don't want to spend the money on it.
I have a couple quick ones. Jurassic Park was the most popular film.
I almost said Jurassic Park. That's crazy.
Yeah, the most song of the year was Eric Clapton's "Tears in Heaven." That's a sad one. If you've ever heard that.
Actually, there's some killer movies that came out in 93. Now I'm looking. Rudy came out in 93.
Offsides.
The Sandlot came out in 93.
Rookie
of the Year. That was a good
Great
movie.
The Food Network premiered in 93.
Wow.
Big time.
That is a fun fact.
Big time for me.
That is a fun fact.
And the Canadians won in hockey. Probably that's the last time, right? A Canadian team won. 1993.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Sorry, this is a complete sidebar, but back to the BlackBerry movie. That's one scene that they bring up because the guy that was co-CEO of BlackBerry was going to buy the Penguins and move them to Canada.
Wow.
And that's they highlight that within the movie too. That's pretty cool.
I got a few other ones here I have to mention before we move on. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, 93. That's what it says here. Or no, season 1 premiere of the show. So that's significant.
That is significant.
The movie Airborne came out in 93. If you've never seen Airborne, you must watch it. And then Dazed and Confused, another fucking.
It's my top.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies ever. Yeah.
Damn.
And then on theme with tonight's episode, Hocus Pocus came out in 1993.
No way.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good coincidence.
Good year, 93.
Probably maybe not the general consensus at the table best Halloween movie ever, but I'd probably say like the general public would say that's probably the best Halloween movie ever.
Yeah, it's just tough for me because I fucking hate Bette Midler now. So like I can admit there is a bias that I'm portraying on it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which I can admit it.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the first one. Still have refused to watch the second one. I'm sure years from now when I have children, I'll eventually have to
watch it.
Nut up and watch it. But for now, I'm not, dude.
Yeah,
I'm holding.
Never
Stick
seen
to your
it.
guns.
Never knew who that was until that whole West Virginia stuff. So
Yeah.
I hate to see it.
I don't think I ever saw her in any other movie.
No, I think she was a singer too. I know she's got music on
Maybe
Spotify.
was she a
Stinks.
Broadway?
It sucks.
Broadway actress maybe too.
Pretty
If
sure
she's a
she
singer.
goes down like in history as the worst actress of all time.
Of all
I'm pretty
time.
sure.
Yeah, how about of all time?
That's what I heard. That's the rumor on the interwebs.
On the interwebs.
Yeah, so fuck her. But happy Halloween, boys.
Yeah.
Halloween.
This is the quote unquote Halloween episode of the year. I believe this episode will premiere the day before.
It's Tuesday. I
So-
think trick or treat is Tuesday as well, right?
Yes, thankfully they're actually doing it on Halloween for once.
I'm gonna have to prepare because I kind of forgot about that till like a week ago. And then I was
Yeah,
like,
you
I'm in a
will
house.
get a
I need-
lot
yeah, I
of
need to-
trick or treaters
need to
over
do that
there.
shit now.
You better go buy pounds of
Yeah,
candy.
You think? Oh man.
Kroger had a special last weekend when I was there. Like all the Halloween candy was marked down, so you gotta go hit that up.
Yeah, for sure.
You're gonna have a fuck ton, dude.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a fuck ton of kids.
Yeah, you're in like a prime trick or treat spot. I, on the other hand, moved obviously into a new neighborhood, and I don't know what to expect. At my old house, I got 0 trick or treaters.
You're gonna have more. I'll
so
say
that's
that.
why last year I went and took candy to JT's house.
Yeah.
Not even a crackhead showed up at some point.
Not even a
No,
crackhead,
no.
man. I was so excited that night. This would have been 2 years ago now, first Halloween in that house, and like, man, I was like all pumped up. Brooke was out of town. I can't remember where she was, so I was there alone. I was like, had the Halloween movies playing. I was like, man, I'm gonna get hand out some fucking candy. Not a single knock on the door.
That's crazy.
I was gonna say, do you guys like hang out inside and wait for a knock, or do you post up on the porch?
That's how I did it at that house. But when we went to JT's last year, we were posted up outside.
Yeah, I'll walk down the street. I'll post up outside my parents' house for our 5 or 6 kids, and we'll have our hot chocolate out. Maybe a little something in the hot chocolate.
There you go.
Ooh.
Just sit there for like the hour or two and just vibe out. But bold prediction, I can predict that you will have more kids at this house than you did at your last
That
house.
is, yeah, I'd say that's a
Bold prediction.
That's a fair.
That'd be fun to bet on. Yeah, do some over unders and
Yeah.
stuff.
I like that.
I'm gonna take the over.
We could do a juice box pool on it. I'd say. See. Here's the thing. Like I when I was growing up, I trick or treated in this neighborhood
Okay.
several times, and it was always like really like there was a lot of kids. Like it was some good trick or treating. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Things change. I don't see like a lot of kids in my neighborhood. Like,
It's tough because when I grew up, this neighborhood was fucking packed full of kids, and every year, like, I swear, like I think we had seven kids 2 years ago, maybe like 7 kids a year ago. It sucks.
That's such
It's
a weird
sad.
thing to think about, like neighborhoods going through cycles.
dude. There were
Because a lot
so
of people,
many kids
but
that
it
would
makes
walk
sense
through here.
because like people like I guess like families don't move super often. So like
No.
if you have a neighborhood where you had a ton of neighbors that with kids and like you all grew up together, chances are a lot of those same families are still living in the house and no one has kids anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like weird, like neighborhoods just kind of go in like rotations like that until till people die.
Dude, I used to have so much fun in this neighborhood that like it used to be so I'll give you an idea. It used to be so bumping that kids from other neighborhoods would also
Come
come
over,
trick or
yeah.
treat there. So that gives you an idea of like how crowded it used to be.
Right.
And then now it's just like you see the what are those ball things that flow by in the out west?
Tumbleweeds.
Yeah, tumbleweeds.
Yeah, now it's just tumbleweeds going everywhere.
Yeah, man. It's it's like I don't know. It's a strange phenomenon, honestly. Like, but again, they say a lot of kids these days don't even go outside, so maybe we're just not seeing them.
Yeah,
I don't
and I'm wondering too. I think probably what ruined it was all the creeps and weird things that have happened over the years. But what would ruin it now is like, and I'm not knocking these, but those like trunk or treat type situations.
I was just talking about this today.
Yeah, we're
Which
like,
is, I feel like it's kind of weird.
yeah. I mean,
I don't like it.
I don't like it, but
it takes like what trick or treating is out of
Yeah.
it.
agreed.
And I
it's
feel
like the
like I would-
safer thing.
I would
guess.
double up though. I feel like I would go the trunk or treat, but I would like hit my neighborhood
Hit
as
a neighborhood,
Yeah.
right? That used to be the move. If you could swing it, hit 2 neighborhoods in a night. I remember doing that a few times as a kid, like having enough time to do that.
Because my grandma lived like the neighborhood over, and I would always do that.
Yeah.
But also too, again, here we are, old men. When we were kids, there was the guideline of the times, but nobody abided to
Yeah.
that, dude. Like I remember being out there like 2-3 hours. Like now
Well,
it's very
yeah,
strict.
it was, dude. Last year, I remember the fucking cops were patrolling to make sure,
Which
like,
is
if you were
so
past,
ass.
it is so ass.
Well, you could arrest a 9-year-old for trick or treating.
It was actually wild, dude. Like as soon, I'm talking like to the fucking second. As soon as it hit that time, the cops were like, I took some beers with me and shit. Like I was
Yeah.
having a good time last year, and then it was like, oh, abruptly, like
It's over.
It's over. You got to go. It's like, oh fuck, everyone's got to go inside. It's like Jesus Christ,
Yeah, dude, it's weird.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do a very good like supply chain management though, because I can't be eating candy for 2 months. So it's
a
where
great
I'm at.
point.
I don't know how much to get. I'm probably gonna get too much
Well, here's
Well,
what you
that-
do.
because you got to get too much. You can't get too
yeah,
less.
I agree.
Then you just give it
The
away.
last kid,
Yeah.
yeah.
You just give it
Little
away.
Johnny's getting loaded up.
Pick like 3 kids maybe and like give them a whole fucking bat. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
getting towards the end, just being like, all right, bro, I got you. Like that type of deal.
That year, I bought so much fucking candy. I bought where I got no trick or treaters. I bought like 4 bags, and I just took all the bags into work with me the next day, and was just like,
I bet they were pumped.
I was like, free reign on the fucking candy. It'll be in the fridge. Whoever wants it, get it.
Dude, that shit always used to be so fun because like everybody would be upset. It's like, oh, why'd you bring all this in the office? Blah blah blah, and then everybody just crushed.
Yeah, then
it.
they crush
Yeah.
it, right?
I remember moving from the Wheeling office at Enterprise to the St. C office in Enterprise, and the first day I walked in the back, and they have like this giant goodie thing with I'm telling you, I think I gained 20 pounds just at the St. C
Oh,
office.
Because I was definitely that guy. Someone bringing donuts. It's like, what the fuck are you trying? And then I eat 4. At
You
least.
really-
At least.
You
absolutely.
really don't think I'm gonna eat like
Yeah.
a bunch?
Dude, it was so bad. Honestly, I was doing so well with like my diet until last year's holiday season, and I still have not recovered since last year's holiday season. It was crazy, dude. Like our office, we had vendors and people coming in all holiday season, just bringing in donuts and cookie trays and all this shit, and I'd just be like, well, I can't ignore it. Like, what am I supposed to fucking
Dude,
do?
I almost relapsed on Sunday
Really?
with all the cookies and the cupcakes at Brooks.
Oh,
thing.
I know.
I had a couple cookies.
Every time I walked to the bathroom, I had to make an effort to tell myself not to look at the table.
So all the extras we took home, like those chocolate chip pumpkin cookies, they're gone.
Oh, I'm sure,
Dude, I crushed them in like a day.
dude. And
Easily had like 20 cookies in like a 24 hour.
do you think self-control is the hardest thing?
Absolutely,
as a human? It's got to
absolutely.
be, right?
yes.
But here's what I did. I tried to tell myself, I was like, okay. It was the day after the baby shower, and I was like, all right, I'm only going to eat the cookies today. I'm not going to eat anything else today. No breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's just snacking on cookies all day. And maybe I'll stay below my calorie count. I doubt I did. But
How many cooks you think you crushed?
dude, all of them. So it was at least 20 plus.
That's so awesome.
They're literally and they're all gone. So fast.
respect.
So fast.
Respect. Dude, wait, so were you guys the guys in the office? Okay, I will explain myself in the office setting, and you guys can say if you were like this or not. I'm the kind of guy that if somebody brings something, I'll go grab my first thing with everybody, sit back down, but then I'm the guy throughout the day that'll keep sneaking to like the bathroom or the back and like keep sneaking them and eating
Oh,
them without
absolutely.
others knowing.
Of course.
Are you, I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't sneak it though. I just would fucking do it. Yeah,
Ugh.
I mean, like there was a routine at my old office where you could basically count on a box of donuts to be there every Friday morning, and then sometimes other mornings too. It just depended, but mostly every Friday. I'd go get my one donut with everybody in the morning, and then sometimes it'd only be like 5 minutes later I'd go get my second one.
crush them.
I was gonna say, yeah, I give a little
Just
time.
can't help
you
it.
know, let everybody maybe an hour, and then it's free game. I feel like after that,
It's absolutely free, dude. It's quite honestly, it's once that box is set down, it's free game.
I don't disagree with that.
Now I'm not going to be rude and grab like 2 at the same time, but I will go back 5 minutes later and grab a second one if nobody else is eating them.
100%.
But I've said this before on this podcast. Donuts are easily probably my number one weakness in this world.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with
I
you.
mean, you put a box of donuts in front of me, I have no self-control. I'll eat donuts till I get sick.
Dude, honestly, dude, we're so nuts for donuts on this pod, dude.
Seriously.
Shout out,
Seriously,
shout
I
out,
will
shout
get
out.
like I'll eat donuts till I get sick.
Yeah,
it's bad.
I'm the same way. Man. Donuts. I'm sitting here running by it all real quick.
Donuts and ice cream, dude.
Donuts is very impossible for me to turn down. A good cupcake is impossible for me to turn down. Everything else I can teeter on, but if you have a good donut, and cheesecake, good
Oh,
donut,
I love cheesecake.
good cupcake, and a good cheesecake,
Yeah.
there's just no.
Yeah.
Mine is a little different because I'm not like the biggest sweets guy. Like, I mean,
You a sweetie though?
I'm eating the donut, but like, I feel like I'd be much better at that than like fast food. If anybody brings any sort of fast food, I'm fucking eating it. Don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Agreed.
I feel you. I'm so like hit or miss with sweets. Like I'm not a big cookie guy, but
Me neither.
you put the right kind of cookie in front of me, I'm gonna eat the shit out of it.
Even if it's a shitty, like the cheapest McDonald's cheeseburger and it's the next day and it's still there, I'm gonna fucking eat it. I don't care.
Oh, me
Yeah.
too. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yes.
Now that's where I'd probably draw the line.
It might be disgusting. I'll get halfway through and be like, I can't do this, but I'm gonna eat.
Yeah,
some of it.
that's where I'm like,
You can cure anything with a good air fryer, though. That's what's.
That's
what's
true.
you're not
crazy.
wrong. Yeah, the air fryer is a revolutionary cooking
Dude,
device.
there's nothing better than like next day pizza in the air fryer, like next day wings, like that kind of stuff.
Pizza in the first of all, I have this thing about pizza that I think we should talk about because this just reminded me.
Let's get into it.
I think pizza is always better when it's crisped up.
I agree.
I'm not saying like from the get. I'm saying like, for example, I frequent Fabio's over at the mall basically once a week. Now, if
Which
I get,
I love.
and
by
it's
the
so
way.
good, and it's always so good no matter what. But if I get there and there's a fresh, thin sliced pie out, like it's fresh, I kind of get a little disappointed. I'm going to eat it and it's going to be good. But I like when I get there and there's like 2 pieces of thinly sliced cheese just sitting there, that have been sitting there maybe 25 minutes. And I'm like, I want those. Then they pop them back in the oven for about 3 minutes and it comes out. It's incredible.
I agree.
Well,
It's incredible.
It's the same thing with the Carlos, which I'm on the record not a huge fan. You got to take it home. You got to pop it in the oven.
You gotta. It's always better heated back up, but you got to not in the microwave. If you heat your pizza,
that's
if you reheat your
disgusting.
pizza in the microwave, you're borderline a psychopath.
That's a crime against pizza.
It is.
At,
It
wh-
is.
at what? Because, dude, I know everybody growing up, like we always used to use the microwave, but there was a point where I'd start like warming foods up or reheating foods where I was just like, it's better cold than it is whatever happens.
Just became
here.
a little classier.
Yeah.
the way you eat.
Or I'd use the regular oven and pop it in.
I can
but like,
distinctly remember I was like an early teenager when, because that is how I reheated my pizza for years until I was like 15 or something.
Same.
Was in the microwave. And the first time I reheated a slice of pizza in the oven and I took that first bite, it was like life changing. I was like, holy shit. I was like, this is better than when I ordered it.
that
And like
crunch.
from that moment on, I was like, it is worth the extra time to preheat the oven, fucking pop it. But nowadays, like we were talking about with the air fryer, you could pop a slice of pizza in the air fryer and you're fucking, I mean, it's crispy, it's good.
Dude,
It's so good. Reheating your DeCarlos in the air fryer is fucking phenomenal.
Dude, I remember the first time I heard the term air fryer, and they're like, yeah, it warms up by the air. Or what, I can't remember. And I'm like, what does that even mean? And then I used one for the first time years later, and I was like, okay, this is something that I will have in my home for the rest of my life.
It's like when you first heard about it, you thought, oh, another gimmick.
yeah.
Do I need this?
I'm like,
Another gimmick.
big air fryers trying to take away the microwave. Good luck,
Good
buddy.
luck. And it's like, of course, you're always going to need your microwave
For sure.
for like different little things. But like the air fryer is such a game. I love my air fryer. It's a double-sided one.
Oh,
XL. I got the double-sided XL one.
extra large.
I can. It's got crazy technology. I could set
It
each
is.
side to be on the same wavelength. Or I could do 2 different things. It's a game changer, man.
I almost had a
Shout
funeral at my house the other day because I was getting it out of the cupboard where I keep it, and I was holding it by the basket, the handle, being an idiot, and the whole rest of it just flew off. A piece flew back, and it was bad.
Did your
Oh
heart
my
just break?
It did because I didn't think it was gonna work, and then I was like, it might just taste like plastic, like there might be plastic inside.
Oh yeah, good point.
But
I
it was
didn't think
fine.
about that.
Everything was fine.
Well, dude, I'm happy.
Thankfully, yeah.
Happy to hear that.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
because that's one of those things where you'd have to be like, well, I got to go get another
You
one.
have to. It's a
Thankfully,
necessity.
you could get one like pretty inexpensively. Excuse me, but yeah, I mean, like a nice one is probably like around $200.
Yeah, dude,
God damn.
mine's legit. Yeah, I have the Pampered Chef one, which is like so sick. Like, there's an attachment in there where I could like put a whole chicken in it and like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
the
I
best.
can't remember. I'm blanking on the. Mine's a Ninja,
Hi-ya.
which is a pretty reputable. It's so funny. I remember when we bought it, we went to like 3 different Macy's looking for it, like right after Christmas, because on the Macy's website it got marked down, like sale price or something for like right after Christmas or something. And we went to literally like 3 different Macy's and couldn't find one in stock. And we got to Macy's up at South Hills up there in PA, and again they didn't have one in stock. But then we fucking found one in there. It wasn't in their inventory. We found it like on a random fucking shelf, and like I couldn't believe it. I was like, "There's no way that's the right one," and it fucking was. And it was funny. We had to like have them like re-put it into their stock, and then sell it to us at the price on the website. And then I walked out of there feeling like a king. I was like, oh, I just fucking made out like a bandit.
Dude, it's just so weird that that's how you used to have to buy everything.
Oh yeah.
Like I think about this way too often, to where like there were points in your life where you went to buy clothes and you bought what was there.
Yeah.
I have a nice
Yeah.
parallel because I bought a pair of dress pants off of Macy's and they didn't fit. So I was like, I'm not going to fucking send it in the mail like a psycho. So I took it to St. Clairsville to go to Macy's there. And it just didn't exist. Macy's just not there anymore.
Where's it at?
I don't know. It's just not there.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
been not there
Yeah.
for fucking
I mean, it's
years,
probably been
boys.
like 2 years, but like,
What's there now?
I think it's empty, right?
I don't know. There's a lot of
That's funny.
real estate there now.
That's funny.
I don't
dude.
think anything's in the Macy's.
So I just didn't
spot.
return it, of course.
Yeah. Like
Just fucking mail it back. Didn't they give you a return label?
Probably, but I've gotten a lot better at that. But you got to print it out. I don't own a printer.
It's such a double-edged sword. Like I see what you mean. Like you used to just have to bank on what was at the store. You couldn't check apps and stuff for the store's inventory.
But think about it. Colors, styles,
everything.
Like you literally just showed up and you were like, I'm going to go buy a new outfit for Christmas dinner, and you quite literally bought what was there.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a choice of like, oh, I want this color, we're looking for this size of this style. It was like, dog,
Well,
there it is.
and I miss that, to be honest, because like I don't necessarily like, it's convenient but not convenient how you have to do things nowadays. Like I'll order a bunch of clothes from a place online because not one of those places exists nearby or whatever. You try them all on at home, and then half of it doesn't fit. You got to mail it back with a return label. Like I know that's like, it's the same concept of just taking the
But it's
clothes
like
back to a
it's
store.
It's a
You're just
fucking
taking it to
month
the post
process.
office.
I could have done that all in one day.
Exactly. I could've
Oh shit,
gone-
doesn't fit. I bought the wrong thing. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna drive 5 minutes back.
Yeah, and do the return there, and then get my refund there. But now it's like I got to package it back up. I got to take it to the post office. Then I got to wait 2 weeks to get my refund. It sucks, but like it is what it is. It's what you got to do. Like I have to buy so much of my clothing nowadays, like exclusively from LL Bean, which
Which is a nice store.
it is. It's nice. They make great stuff, but they make stuff that's for taller people.
Yeah.
So like it's really convenient. And there's an LL Bean store up at it's past Pittsburgh. It's like through the city at Ross Park Mall. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I had ordered some stuff off their website, like the large, tall stuff, and I knew it fit. I was like, I'm going to go up to the store the next time I have a chance to get up that way, and I'm going to buy a bunch of fucking shit. I get up there. The store has none of the stuff for the tall people. They just have all the normal size stuff. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, dude.
and so here I am. I can only buy shit from the fucking website and like pray that it fits right. I hate that.
It does suck. Like, dude, I just remember being so excited. You'd wake up on like a Saturday and your mom would be like, hey, I'm gonna go shopping and return some things with your, whatever it was, grandma, and you would just squat up and you would go to every
Yeah.
store.
Yeah.
You would walk in every store.
You
You
got a
would
little older, you'd leave by yourself.
Yeah,
you
you'd
walk to the
be like,
arcade for a little bit.
hey, mom, I'm gonna go check out the men's
Yeah.
section. Like you'd walk back there, and that's just what you did.
Hey, Mom, I'm gonna head down to PacSun.
Yeah, exactly. Or what was the Sam Goody? I'm gonna go check out Sam Goody.
I lived at that store. That store's still there.
But like you would just
I don't know
squat up
how.
with your fam, and then you would just go shop.
I miss that, dude. That was like a weekly ritual for me. I always went shopping with my mom.
I used to
every
love
time.
it.
Honestly, all the way up until like 3 years ago, when I moved out of the house.
Yeah, I was gonna say same thing. I would still go to the
I
store
was
with my
like,
mom.
whenever my mom,
It's
she's
like
like,
what we
I'm
did
gonna head
together.
over to the mall. I'd be like, all right, I'm coming.
Well, dude, literally any time I have to go shopping anywhere, I always ask my mom and she's down because it's fun. It's like it's what you used to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you need to stop here. We'll stop here. Check this out. Oh, let's go eat.
Let's go to Fabio's.
Yeah, it's sick. Shout out, dude.
That's funny. That's like my earliest memories, man. Like going to the High Valley Mall with my mom, like going to Fabio's for lunch
Yeah.
and shit. Like I miss that.
Yeah,
Going to Gabe's. My family was a huge
was
Gabe's
awesome.
family, dude.
Gabe was the worst. And then and I like Old Navy now, but I fucking hated it when I was younger.
no,
My mom would be
I
in Old Navy for an hour and a half.
That you're right. That was the one thing when we'd get to that point where my mom would be like, "All right, we got to go to Old Navy." I'd be like, "No, I can't do it. I hated Old
You
Navy."
wanted to come. Well, fucking now I wish I didn't.
yeah.
Now I will say Old Navy they sell the comfiest just plain tees. They're
Yeah, they
just
do.
plain solid colored
so
tees.
nice.
They're like $7 a piece.
Yeah, they're not $35 a piece.
Oh,
just
that's
solid
good to know.
colors.
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No.
They're just nice, comfy, like wear around the house shit. Like maybe if
These
you want to
pants.
rock the Paul Walker look in the summer, you wear a pair of khaki shorts and a plain white tee.
I fucking just might.
I
There you go.
believe these pants are from Old Navy.
There you go.
I have something on from Old Navy.
There you
Hell
go.
yeah.
Well, back in the day before when Old Navy was at the mall, I believe now I might be wrong on this, but if I could picture it, I think KB Toys
Yes.
was to the right of Old Navy, and then across from Old Navy was Sam Goody. I think that was how that corner was. I think.
Dude, I completely forgot. Old
So
Navy
I
was
always
at the
had
mall.
my outlets I could go to at least.
Remember they had that big ass truck in there for no reason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Damn,
think
I
I would sit
forgot
in
it
the
was in
truck.
there. Yeah, dude, I saw now like they're using mall space now for like different types of businesses now. Like I saw like insurance agencies or not locally,
Yeah.
but just like nationally. Like there's
That's
all
funny.
these
Oh,
different.
it'll start to happen.
Yeah, just to use the space. So it won't be like a shopping mall, but just like businesses will be
A
inside.
business mall,
Yeah.
a business park,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. Yeah, man, I still like our mall, honestly. Like, I know maybe we could have some more things there, but I don't hate it.
Just breaks my heart every time I go in there because I'm like, dude, this place used to be wall to wall packed.
It used to be packed.
Electric.
Like 6th grade,
A
7th
Friday
grade.
night,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Oh my
So
God.
many
Thing to
people.
do.
A
There's something
Friday
to do.
night at the mall. I have to say that it was sometime recently, probably a few months back now. I did go out there on a Friday night, and I was pleased to see there was young kids there, just
Good.
kind of walking around. It wasn't.
Hopefully
as,
they were finger banging somewhere.
It was not. It was not as packed as it was when we were kids. That's for sure. But like, it was still like at least they're fucking mall walk. They're mall walking. You know,
Yeah.
that's just what you did.
Mall Walker. I thought that's what you were going to say.
Mall Walker of
You
the
just
Month
said
award.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker, Mall Walker.
Oh, dude, so, complete sidebar. Have you guys seen the new Ninja Turtles movie yet, the animated one?
I have not.
So it was kind of crazy that on Kill Tony, that comedy show that I watch all the time, the blue Ninja Turtle got picked randomly to do stand-up. He signed up for the show, and he just bombed. He was so bad.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Okay, so
he was in the costume.
No. So, okay, Kill Tony is a show that Tony Hinchcliffe has where it's a lively taped podcast. So we'd be sitting here. There's a studio audience there. He always has a couple guests on there. And what it is normally like 170 to 200 people sign up. They all get their names put in a bucket. He pulls names randomly. They have to come up and do stand up for 60 seconds, and then it's like a roast interview back and forth.
I've definitely seen clips of it.
So he got randomly picked out of the bucket.
But I'm confused by who we talk about. By he, you're saying the blue
Tony. Tony picked out the blue Ninja Turtle, the voice actor.
the voice actor.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
yeah,
voice
okay.
actor, and he came out there and like did stand up and sucked, and Tony started ripping him. He was just like, he's like, this is your typical actor. Actors think they're funny and they can do everything, and talent people love these people, yada yada. Well, he ended up winning him over, but once I realized he was the voice actor, I couldn't get it out of my head, so I just saw him as a Ninja Turtle.
You're just
up
picturing
there.
him as the Ninja Turtle. the whole
Yeah.
time. Who is the blue Ninja Turtle? Is that Donatello?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna act like I know.
I used
Sounds
to be
right.
so into
It
Ninja
honestly
Turtles
does
as a
sound
kid, but
But yeah, so I just thought it was cool that he got picked. Dude, the kid's been in like Skull Island. He's been in like a lot of big
Bunch of
movies and
stuff.
shows. So it was cool. But yeah, I hope to see a lot of Ninja Turtles out there trick or treating because
Yeah,
that was
shout out.
perfect.
was that
time.
a pretty big movie this year for the kids?
Yeah, it got they're having a second one, and then they're creating a spin-off show, I believe, on Nickelodeon next year.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
the movie rocked, but
Was it fully animated or like did it look real at all? Like,
It
is
was-
there real actors in it too? Or
it was like
fully
Spider-Verse. It was just like
Oh, okay,
fully
okay.
animated. Massive actors in it though, like Ice Cube.
oh, nice.
Seth Rogen. I think Paul Rudd might have been in it. There was a bunch of people in there, but
I feel like that's a costume that girls used to throw together. Just throw like a light blue headband
oh yeah,
and like a very low cut shirt.
It's
and
easy.
You're a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys actually, like, when we were in college? Did you guys actually plan out Halloween costumes, or did you just throw something together last minute
Kinda
if there was a
did.
Halloween party?
I was straight throw shit together. I was
Oh,
straight
dude,
like,
half the
hey,
ti-
what do you have? What haven't you worn? Let's.
I mean, half the time I didn't even dress up, but I
Yeah.
remember one year, like, there was a Halloween party that we were going to, and like, or like you gotta wear something. Like, I put on Tyler's cheddar shirt from work, and then just black sweatpants. I was like, yeah, I'm just a Cheddar's cook.
I think I could tell you what I was every year.
All right, here we go.
Freshman year, I was a Super Trooper. Sophomore year, I was Happy Gilmore because I have a Bobby Orr Boston jersey.
Okay,
And Big C was Chubbs.
that's great.
Yeah,
It was
that's
nice.
funny.
That's a great costume.
Junior year, I was The Price is Right, which is still my favorite
Love
Price
that.
is Right contestant. And then senior year, yeah, I just wore like a high school hockey jersey, which is lame.
Fuck yeah.
Very lame, but
Dude,
that's what you do sometimes.
my senior year, me and Sith went as cholos, just
Oh,
wore
that's
flannels,
sick.
just with one button and a white tee under and a bandana.
Yeah, dude, I'm blanking. I can't remember.
And that was thrown together like completely like last second.
Yeah, I feel like I always wore those random like one-piece pullover things
Yeah.
that you could.
Those
yeah,
were
yeah,
nice,
and those were simple and easy.
Yeah.
right.
But
I
I'm,
feel like you were always on that.
yeah, because it was so
It was
easy.
so
to
easy.
Do. Yeah, I do. I know. But see, I think that was the year after college. I was the wiener from Sausage Party at the River
that's
City Halloween costume.
I have pictures from one of the River City nights where I dressed up as Will Greer, and you guys all had matching onesie things on.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, that night was rough. I remember all four of us, and I'm pretty sure that was my first night out since the whole Brewfest thing happened. I believe so. That was like the first time.
Was it after that?
Yeah,
Was it?
yeah. That
Man, I'm like really remembering that being before that, but I guess you're right.
no, because I vividly remember the rule was no shots. Us
Well,
four, we
broke
talked
that-
about it.
Broke that rule within like 5 minutes.
As soon as we walked up to the bar, it was
Yeah.
like the whole ride over.
Yeah, because they were free.
Yeah, and we were being dead serious.
Yeah, I remember that.
We're like, no shots, okay? Hey, no shots.
No
We're
shots.
just going out, no shots. Literally, we walk up there. I think the first order there were 12 pickle
Yeah.
shots right in front of us, and
I think
fine.
I don't know if I've said this on here before, but the brawl night was Halloween in Morgantown when I got knocked unconscious.
Oh shit.
I was in one of those one piece It was a giant rooster costume. And I've always said, thank God I had taken that off like 45 minutes prior and put street clothes on.
Could you
would've
imagine
been a
if you
meme.
looked knocked
That would've
out as
been-
a rooster?
Would have been a meme if I was a giant
You would have been a
cock.
meme that still
Yeah.
existed today.
Yeah.
That would have been too funny. That sucks. Like I don't want any of
Yeah.
my buddies to get
Oh, dude,
knocked out. But like if I saw a dude in a chicken costume,
I can already imagine
knocked out. Like,
when you beat your meat too many times. in
Yeah.
your head.
Yeah.
Like just so
Dead.
many that I can think of.
that's
So many I can
that's
think
funny.
of. That's
funny.
great. That's great. But yeah, man, Halloween in the Mo was always a good time.
It
always
was, and
really
it
fun.
usually lasts. It always felt like it lasted a full week.
Yeah.
Because it did.
Yeah, I mean, it really did. I mean, people celebrated like a whole week long.
But that would also piss me off, though, because it'd be like 10 to 14 days before and you see costumes outside. It's like, what
Sometimes
the fuck
you'd see the weirdos that are just like in costume for like 14 straight days.
Yeah,
You're
and
like,
then you'd have to look at the calendar and be like, am I off
yeah.
here?
Oh,
And then
yeah,
they go to
like,
class. The people that went to class in costumes, insane.
Yeah,
Insanity.
I didn't fuck with that.
JT did one time.
I'm sure he did.
Oh, that's
No,
a
no, I
JT.
say
I'm
that.
sure he
I'm pretty
did.
sure he did.
God love him. That's a JT move.
Sure he freaking
Shout out JT.
That's right on par with what he would do. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
He was probably like
Ash catch, I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm sure that hat's
That's
somewhere
too
around
funny,
here.
dude. So I wonder what the top costume of this year is going to be for the adults side of Halloween.
Let's try
I'm
to
trying to think what was like
yeah.
what was the most popular TV show of the
Oh,
last year?
dude, this is easy. I just thought of it. Barbie.
Yep, you're right. So many couples will go as Barbie and Ken.
And then, but so many people will also do Barbieheimer too. I bet you'll
Okay,
have
yeah,
Barbie and then Oppenheimer. I bet that'll be the best.
I have a good one. I don't have like a party to go to, but I'm going to be Carmi from The Bear. And wear,
Okay.
like a apron.
Thanks, chef.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you,
chef. Behind, but I don't have a party. So I'm
Yeah,
probably
I
not
don't
going to wear
think
anything.
there is any Halloween parties this year.
I think isn't the Holes party this weekend?
Is it? I know River Cities is tomorrow, I believe.
it's tomorrow.
I think. I saw it advertised on the Twitter
On
sphere.
a Friday.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I wonder.
we
wonder
are
if
right there.
it's redone yet. If they're having a party.
Yeah, I wonder too, because that'd be sick. Honestly, though, I saw because I went to Wakeham's last year and people like shuffled in from that party. It looked sick last year.
Dude,
It
the
was
river.
packed.
The
River
Rivers.
C-
It's
yeah.
it's always pretty
The
good.
River
time.
City
Really.
Halloween party is legit.
I don't know if I've ever gone.
It's actually been a few years since I have gone to it, but it's always and they do it big too. Like it's not just like like everyone gets there and just they're just going to the bar. Like no, there's prizes, a
yeah.
bunch of shit. Like I think the
Damn. I might
main
have to-
prize is like a cruise trip, isn't
You
it?
can win a lot. Yeah, the prize is huge, dude. River City throws a hell of a Halloween party, and they throw a hell of a New Year's Eve party too.
I've been.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've been to
done
that
the-
one once.
It's fun, dude. But just buy the bottles of champagne and walk around. They
Really?
sell 'em.
Yeah, do you remember that one year though? I think this was the last year that I actually went to that New Year's Eve party. We fucking decided to leave and go to Jen's to finish the night.
I think I was there. It's probably the year I went.
and Jen's closed early.
Was that the night
Remember
we?
that?
Was
How
that the
pissed
night
we
we all
were?
dressed up? We were in like nicer clothes,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
button up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that now.
And
Yeah.
then we were like regretting. We were like, why the fuck did we leave River
Yeah.
City? But there
'Cause
was definitely a reason we did.
That
leave
is
River
one of the
City.
biggest phenomenons. When you're at a bar, I was talking about this last weekend. You think the next bar is so much more fun,
and it never is.
and it never is.
No.
It never is.
Never is. But
Never
I'm
is.
always going to go to that next bar and probably come back.
And yeah, and by that point, like then you're exhausted from like moving around
Yeah.
too much.
Then
It
you lose
just
your
throws a
table.
whole wrench in your night. Like I remember that night so vividly. I was like pissed.
We need
they
a-
turned the lights on. I remember they turned the lights on at Jen's, and I was like, it's only like 12:30. Like, it was so weird because
Yeah.
that was pre-COVID, so it's not like places were shutting down early.
We need a live barn of bars like
Oh.
we have at hockey. Like you can, there's this like service you
Oh,
can sign up for and see all the different ranks, and you can go back and like watch. We need a live cam of bars.
Dude,
Like,
that's
no,
not
that
a
bar's-
bad idea.
That bar stinks. We're not.
That's
going there.
actually not a bad idea. Just being like, all right, let's see who's here,
you
who's
need
here.
you need every time.
I'd pay $50.
Every time we come up with a good idea on this podcast, I'm like, fuck.
I know.
We
somebody-
shouldn't have said that out
yeah.
loud.
Well,
Yeah.
bleep it
That
out.
is a really
'Cause I think
good
I'm going to
i-
write a blog about it
That
too.
is a
so
really good
bleep it
idea.
out.
Yeah, imagine just being like, all right, who's here?
So there are places that they're like vacation destinations will have that, like the whole, like they call the whole Myrtle Beach area like the Grand Strand or whatever.
Yeah.
You can get on it's some website where it lets you tap into like live cameras at like so many different places
It's
on the
sick.
grandstand, and like you see what's going on.
Ochre Coke has like
Damn.
3 of them.
Yeah.
Like dude, I love it.
Never even heard of that before.
That's
dude.
That's but if
But bars is
my
different.
wheels are spinning here, Bubba.
Bars are
I'm,
different.
I'm down. If we should start, we'll talk about it after. But
Yeah,
we'll talk about it after.
figure
But
out.
I like
Honestly, though,
I like where your head's at.
We're taking investors. We're taking
I
investors.
like where your head's at.
Possibly you.
All of our
Possibly you.
international people, this is how you can become. This is how the American dream begins. You send us the money. We
Or
all
code.
get
Can
rich.
you code?
We'll get a big house. You guys can come over and big chill. Come on. That's American dream, dog. Juicebox Czar is our Venmo.
Dude, I'm investors, possibly you. I'm fully on board. Should we keep it Halloween related? I was really hoping Uncle AJ was going to be here tonight.
I honestly forgot to ask.
I was really hoping like he was
Sorry,
going to come
AJ.
here with some like Halloween trivia or Halloween tidbits. Like, you know, me, like normally we do it really big for our Halloween episode every year. You know, maybe we were a little unprepared, but it's fine.
Hey, Dad.
It's fine. Let me look up some facts about the history of Halloween.
All right.
Let's see here. Halloween
Hallows Eve.
facts.
Fun
facts.
facts.
For All Hallows Eve. 25 fun facts. Here we go. Here we go.
And we're off.
Okay. This is pretty cool. The holiday dates back more than 2,000 years. That's
Would've never guessed that.
kind of
Shocking.
unbelievable.
Never guessed that.
That's kind of unbelievable. 2,000 years? So to the year 23?
Yeah, wait, that can't be right.
Like what? Halloween is even older than Christianity itself. It all started as a pre-Christian Celtic festival called Samhain, which means summer's end. Wow, okay. People in Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France.
Wait, you're telling me people existed before God?
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard it was that Adam
Jeez.
guy.
How old's the Earth? Like millions of years old?
Yeah.
That's just wild.
billions,
It's
probably.
just wild. We are we're not even a footnote on the existence of Earth. We are like a
Smidge.
piece of glitter. Trick-or-treating has existed. Okay, this is since medieval times. Yeah, you just told us it was 2,000 years old. Some Halloween rituals used to be geared towards finding a husband.
What?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. During
Bring
the,
it back.
during the 18th century,
You found
single ladies devised Halloween traditions that were supposed to help them meet their romantic match.
What did they used to do?
According to history.com,
Wear nothing.
women used to throw apple
They used to-
peels over a shoulder, hoping to see their future husband's initials in the pattern they made when they landed.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? When bobbing for apples at parties,
just
the
be
winner would
crazy.
supposedly marry first. So just like stupid, you know, almost like the you catch the bouquet at the wedding,
Yeah.
you're the next to get married.
Well, I guess that kind of makes sense though, because like back then, I don't know how far, but like arranged marriages, like it'd be kind of the same thing, sort of,
Yeah.
except you would just get arranged by an apple instead of two
like,
families.
this is- I could just like picture women back then, just like it's almost October 31st. I'm gonna find my match this
Fuck
year.
yeah.
I'm gonna find my husband.
Hopefully, it's Chucky. I love Chucky.
This one's interesting. Sugar rationing during World War II paused trick or treating. So there's no trick or treating during World War II, huh?
That's
Interesting.
trash.
Halloween is the second largest commercial holiday in the country behind Christmas. I get that. That one makes sense.
That one makes a lot of sense. I bet it's closer to Christmas than we think too. Financial wise.
Irish are responsible for jack-o'-lanterns. There's Halloween bread in Ireland.
Damn. Wonder what that tastes like.
Okay, now see, some of these are fucking stupid, so I'm skipping through. But this one I can get behind because it's just interesting. Illinois produces up to 5 times more pumpkins than any other state.
Bam.
So what's going on in Illinois?
What's in the water?
That they like pumpkins so much.
What's in the fucking water in Illinois?
There's more than 15,000 acres devoted towards pumpkin growing in Illinois. Illinois farms typically grow more than 500 million pounds of pumpkins annually.
Fact.
That's crazy.
Dude, there's just so much land in this country that's just not used, and everybody lives in one place.
Yeah.
I mean, like when,
Yeah,
like,
but
when
like,
you,
don't you like that though? I don't want to hit a point in humanity where there's no open land. You know?
no,
if-
I agree. I think there's way more land that could be used and still have.
Oh
a lot of
yeah.
open
Oh,
land.
no doubt.
It just shocks me every time. It's like, dang, you hear the acreage of things, and you're like, holy fuck, they use that for pumpkins, you know?
Dude, whoever put together this 25 fun facts was struggling to get
They
to
get a lot less
25
fun.
facts. Some of these are so stupid. Look at this one. Princesses and superheroes rank as the most popular kids' costumes. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Would have never guessed that one.
I would have never known that.
Halloween fun facts. Skittles are the top Halloween candy. Interesting.
That's a little
I wouldn't
surprising.
have guessed that one.
That actually shocks me a lot. I would think it's Smarties.
Smarties are good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
That's
think
a good
so.
guess. Yeah. A city in Canada banned teens over 16 from trick-or-treating.
Smart.
That is kind of smart.
It is kind of
honestly.
smart, honestly. Shout out.
Oh, okay. Now here's an interesting one. Harry Houdini, the famous magician,
That's who I'm named after. No, I'm just
he died on Halloween in 1926.
Dang.
Interesting.
Do you know how he died?
He was doing a trick and he just disappeared.
He used to have this thing where you could like punch him and he just like I don't know knew how to react to take it and not get hurt. And somebody did that and it like fucked up one of his organs.
Yeah.
and he died.
So
Oh, wow.
yeah. So it says the famous magician, illusionist, and entertainer died from peritonitis caused by a ruptured appendix, according to biography.com. However, as befits a man of mystery, multiple contradicting reports did surface at the time.
You're gonna say like I'm wrong as fuck.
Some say a band of angry spiritualists poisoned him.
Ooh.
Others say that it was a student punching him in the stomach with his permission
Okay.
that caused his appendix to burst. Whatever happened, we can all agree that dying on Halloween was very on brand for him. Those weren't my words. That was the article.
Dang, I mean, like, the one that's most logical is the student punching him, but, like, you got to think that, like, people putting a spell on him might do damage too, you know?
It's like I could see like at that time in the 1920s, like people being like, this guy's like, he's a you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's doing weird shit, so they decided to like poison him and kill him.
Why didn't he get hung in Salem?
Right?
Makes you think.
It does make you think.
Makes you think.
That's all I got. The rest of these are stupid. So there's some fun facts about Halloween
Yeah,
for you.
shout out Halloween.
Shout out
to-
Halloween.
shout out.
Back? Not back?
Oh,
What we got?
back. Pride tape is back. So the NHL banned pride tape, colorful tape on like your stick, to support the LGBTQ questioning community.
Gays.
Yes, they
Shout out to gays. We love
shout
the
out
gays.
the gays. We do love the gays.
Yes.
They outlawed that and it's back. Now they're like, we don't care because somebody put it on their stick and now they're like, there's nothing we could do. So pride tape back. Also, the Chipotle vinaigrette is back, baby.
There you go.
We did it!
We did it.
They heard us. They
Yeah.
heard the episode.
Look what you can do with your voice.
You can thank us later.
Yeah, it was there last night. It's back. Not back. Twitter circles are going away. One of the only good things I liked about Twitter recently that Elon did, they're taking it away. Don't know why.
He's fucking that hard.
What is Twitter circles?
So it's like a private story, basically. Like think of your private story. Well, you don't have any social media.
I know what a
It used to
private
be
story
on
is, though. Yeah,
Snapchat.
yeah,
so
yeah.
it's just like you pick so many people that can see your Twitter
Okay,
circle and you
you're-
could just say whatever and the public
and they're
can't
the
see
only
it.
ones that can see those tweets.
Yeah.
Correct. And they can
Okay.
reply, but only them. Not back. Also, the Speaker of the House. I think there might be one, but they were not back again. So we'll see. I think they're voting on a new speaker now.
Okay.
Jeez Louise.
All right, dude. I got one. Back this week is Nepotism Babies, dude. I don't know if you guys have seen.
I have not.
Kurt Cobain's daughter
I did see this.
yeah.
married
Yeah.
Tony Hawk's son.
Sick.
Shout out Nepotism. I'm in.
Honestly, a sick ass match. Like, it's so funny. Like, I grew up idolizing Kurt Cobain and Tony Hawk. Like posters of both of them all over my walls, and their kids get married.
They be
so
fucking.
weird.
The
So
kids be
weird.
fucking.
Now, like Frances Bean Cobain, she's like I wouldn't really call her a celebrity. I mean, like
Okay.
she has a lot of money just because of the estate from her dad.
Yeah.
And obviously she's been in the news and stuff just because she had celebrity parents, but like she doesn't do much on her own. Like
Yeah.
she remains out of the spotlight and quiet, which is good. Tony Hawk's son, he is also a professional skateboarder, and he's pretty fucking sick. Completely different style than his dad. His dad was like a very famous vert skater. His son, Riley, is he's a street skater. You could find some of his videos on YouTube and stuff, but he's pretty sick. But again, wouldn't really call him like a celebrity. Like he's not uber famous, but he is a professional skater, and he's pretty good. So cool match, you know.
Shout out,
like,
yeah, sick match.
It's pretty cool. Their kids will probably do something great.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm trying to think. What'll they be? Maybe an actor, you know,
Yeah.
do something different, you know. I
Yeah.
don't want to be like my mom and dad. I want to be an actor, you know.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's the only back I have.
Do you guys hate anything this week?
Honestly, I don't.
Oh, man.
Nothing.
I didn't really have anything like happen to me this week where I was like,
Yeah.
fuck that. I hate that.
I mean,
And that normally happens to me a lot.
I hate doing dishes.
Yeah.
That's
That shit-
every day.
well,
That shit stinks.
You know that's like the worst chore. That's about it. That's what I hate this week.
I do have a love or two this week.
I also have a love.
The hashtag Frozen Frenzy. All the hockey teams played in one day, and they had kind of like a red zone. It was awesome. They should do it all the time.
Yeah.
They've done it one time, and they probably won't do it again. But
Yeah,
it was sick.
I saw people. Well, not like I know in the beginning people were nervous on how they would do it, but I haven't heard any bad things about it,
Yeah.
so it must went well.
It was really cool.
Yeah. And shout out Pat McAfee. You know,
Goat.
he's awesome. We all love him anyways and loved him since he was at WVU. But like the things he does for sports, man, seriously, is just like
He's changing the game in front of our eyes.
I like he's got a new segment now that's called Hockey is Awesome. Have you guys seen that?
No, I'm not.
It's great. So
That
like
is cool.
he'll take time out of every episode now to like show some clips from like games that happened the night before or whatever, and to like tell you why hockey is just fucking awesome. And his one, it either came out this morning or it was yesterday morning. His Hockey is Awesome segment was just great, and it was about the frenzy or whatever.
Gotcha.
So like he touched on a bunch, but it's like a bunch of cool shit happened. That did you see in the Pens game where the ref collided with the guy on the other team? Who did we play the other night?
I have not seen it.
Who the fuck did we play the other night? I watched the goddamn game. The Ducks.
We
No,
lost.
the Stars. I'm sorry. We played the
We
Dallas
lost to them,
Stars.
too.
We lost. We had a 1-0 lead and we lost. But a ref collided with a player and it caught the hot mic of the ref. And he's like, I'm sorry, man. I owe you a beer.
That's
The hot
awesome.
mic caught it, and
That's awesome.
Pat McAfee, that was the first part of his Hockey is Awesome segment. He's like, you know, just going off the way Pat McAfee does.
Dude,
But,
his like I'll say it till the day I die. His show is incredible. Like 3 hours Monday through Friday, and he delivers every single day. Shout out,
absolutely,
him,
man.
dude. Like,
He grinds. It's amazing how he's able to do everything he does now. It's just crazy. Like that's a wild schedule.
I mean,
man.
dude,
like he does game day, right?
yeah.
And then the Pat McAfee show right after.
Well, so what happens is like Monday through Thursday normally they'll be in the Thunderdome in Indy,
Right.
and then that Friday they'll go do the show at the game day set,
Right.
and then he just wakes up the next morning and does game
And
day,
does game day.
which is crazy.
But then a lot of the times, as soon as the game day's done, he'll continue. Like I saw they were on the
Oh, yeah.
sideline for like the Texas game,
Yep.
hot mic'd up.
Yep.
Like he just grinds. Let's talk WVU sports here briefly regarding Pat. I don't agree with a lot of the shit that Voice of Motown spews. You know, we've been over this for years. So I think sometimes that guy just like he's too much.
Oh, he sucks.
But
I think that's
but
putting it lightly.
he said something last week about how like there's such a next level that like WVU could take like booster wise, financially wise, NIL wise, and like getting Pat McAfee more involved in the sports at WVU is such a necessity, and like I feel like, are we even trying to do it?
I'm pretty sure he's one of the chairmen on the trust, the NIL trust, I believe.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope he's involved in some
But
capacity.
yeah, you're right. It should be more like public.
It should be. Like, I know he gives WVU his love every weekend, which is amazing. Like, so that's awesome. But like, we need to use him as a tool to get more, to bring more people in too, like to donate money or do whatever. I mean, like,
Well,
something's got to give here. And part of me, like, what we've heard all shit behind scenes before, like, do the boosters, like, or whoever, like, all the people, like, it seems like a lot of people don't want to give their money because they don't like Neil Brown.
Yeah.
It's like they're waiting for the Neil Brown era to end before they really start contributing, which is weird to me because it's like,
but we don't. That's the thing. We don't know that to actually be true.
No, we don't. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's just hearsay. But like, if that is true, that's so weird to me. Like, as a WVU fan, I don't care who the coach is, whether I like the coach or not. I want us to succeed.
100%.
So it's like, you're going to be that petty?
Well, that's why it was big. Ren Baker was with the Diamondbacks owner
Was he?
a couple nights ago. Yeah. So like that's, and for people that don't know, that's he's a West Virginia guy. That's WVU's biggest owner, and the fact that they're forming a relationship like that, I love to see that.
That is, I would have loved to
I love Ren Baker, by the way. I think I don't know. I just think he jumped in at the hardest time you could have with like the hug shit and all this Neil Brown stuff. Like, and I think personally, he specifically is doing a great job. So shout out Ren Baker.
No, I really like Ren Baker, but I would like to have been a fly on the wall for the conversations they were having.
Oh, me too.
Him and that guy. I
Me
can only
too.
imagine. I can only imagine.
I bet it was awesome.
I bet it was.
But I think too where things will shift with Pat, like the amount of love that he gives us already. Just wait till like he has like an ammunition of like a great basketball team run, or like he was talking about WVU's soccer team. He was bragging up the rifle team. Like just wait till one of our bigger sports is on that stage. Dude, honestly, people are gonna start hating WVU probably because of him, but I don't even care.
Fuck it, I don't care.
I don't even fucking
I
care.
would. I just want us to be back, like to where we're
Back.
Yeah, I want us to just be back. Period. Just back.
Well, dude, speaking of WVU, speaking of things we love this week, WVU's new fucking hockey jerseys, the uniforms
Yeah,
that
they're
came
sick.
out.
You got to let me see these. You
Dude.
got a pick? Can I just Google it?
Yeah, Google it. They are incredible, and I bought 2 of them.
Damn.
It's-
You can buy 'em?
Yeah, it's the
You can
best.
buy them?
It's it's the best West Virginia fit we have ever had in any single sport, dude.
It's not these.
Not those.
I'll find it.
Yeah, they're
Because a lot of like national hockey, like Twitter accounts and stuff, were talking about it, which is cool.
yeah. See if you can find it real quick. I'm gonna.
See, that's legit that you were able to buy the jersey that they wear.
Yeah.
I still, for the life of me, can't figure out why are we not selling the baseball jerseys. Those are so sick.
They're sick. They're so fucking sick. Like Brady was even saying, look at the socks. They even did the detail with the socks. Like everything
doesn't.
fits.
Oh, okay.
It's dope. It's the greatest uniforms we've had in anything ever.
I wonder if like Mason and we'll get to wear those jerseys.
Yeah, I don't know. They just had them on the D1, so I'm not sure if
Yeah,
they
I wonder
trickle
if the
down.
D2 or the
So yeah, shout out.
Oh
Shout out
yeah,
them.
yeah.
That's my
So
love.
that's cool. Where were they put up for sale at?
Just like if you just Google West Virginia hockey, they have like a store on there.
I'm gonna buy a jersey. Did you get one with numbers on it?
Well, so the numbers random, which I think
Oh,
sick.
Oh, that is sick.
Which I think
You have
is
no
sick.
idea what
figured it
number
just
you're gonna
wouldn't be
get.
one.
No clue. So I bought one for me and I bought one for JT, but I'd buy it before Halloween because they said they're gonna cut them off before then, so they can make sure they get a batch in before Christmas.
Oh, we're gonna buy one tonight. Honestly,
Yeah.
I could see myself like
I could just
I'll
see
probably
myself
just-
wearing it as like a hoodie
might
or
just
type thing.
I might just frame it
Yeah,
for no reason.
they're sick.
Just a sick piece in the room.
I just can't wait to see what number I get. That's what JT's like. So what number? And I was like, it's random. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, it literally just says it's going to come with a random number.
See now, like this has got like I know I just said it a second ago, but like why are we not selling the baseball jerseys we wear? Because they are so fucking sick.
Baseball unis are sick.
We said it all last year. Every fit that we wore the whole season, every combo was just sick.
Yeah, and dude, I'm pretty sure, dude,
I
you
want
gotta
one
be
of
able to
those
buy them somewhere.
I want one so bad.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this is Randy Macy's last year. He's
It is.
retiring.
It is.
It's got a little farewell tour. Dude, I might have to hit a game. I still have never been to a game.
Me
yet.
either. I'll
It's sick.
hit one with
Is
you,
it?
dude.
The arena's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been to one game and I didn't go in the stadium. I watched it in the parking lot above the stadium.
Sure, you can buy a stadium. Sure, you can buy a jersey in the stadium. You would. assume.
I was thinking that last year. I was like, I wonder if you actually like go to the game, can you buy the jersey?
It'd be hard for me not to buy one. Truthfully,
Dude, I would buy one in a
the
heartbeat.
baseball.
I'd buy a blue one and a gray one.
Dude, we need to do a random.
I like you can wear baseball jerseys like out like as a style.
Oh, for sure.
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Dude, I'm gonna be wearing this WVU jersey out as a style.
Fuck yeah.
Like I'm pumped. But
Fuck
dude,
yeah.
we need to do a rando book exchange run again too.
We do.
That was the best.
You never know what you're gonna find in the book exchange.
Dude, that was the best, bro. I was like, oh my God, the nostalgia hit, but just there's so much sick gear in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, what was that? Before or after the spring game?
After the spring
Yeah.
game, like 2 years ago or something. Or was that this year?
No, it
Yeah,
was,
it's 2
it was
years
last
ago,
year's. It was going into because we were so hyped for getting JT Daniels.
Oh, that's right.
And then he didn't play in the spring game.
That's right.
That's fine.
Yeah, dude. I was thinking too. I was looking at basketball tickets. I might want to hit the Pitt game. It's in Morgantown. It's a Wednesday night, 9 p.m.er.
Wow.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
9 p.m.er.
I know it's tough, but
That'd be nice as a student though.
oh yeah, as a
Yeah.
student, fuck
Walk
yeah.
the fats probably. from
Well,
there.
dude, we have there's a
As a student, that'd be so much fun.
scrimmage game on tomorrow night, ESPN Plus against
Damn.
George Mason. Hoops is back, dude.
Hoops is back.
Hoops
What
is
we'll
back.
we'll play our first game like mid-November, right?
November 6th.
Like real game.
Yeah. So like next Saturday.
Yeah.
Or
I
Monday or
always like
whatever.
this time of year because you'll get the nights where I'll like double. You'll have a Pens game and a WV basketball game on, and I'll play them on two different TVs.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to watch WVU hoops. And also, too, shout out, and I'm not even going to say this is going to work, but shout out Jim Justice and shout out the Attorney General or District Attorney, whatever his name is.
Morrissey, I think.
Yeah, for trying to go after the NCAA to get Battle's waiver approved. Because that's...
Does that happen to anybody else? I feel like it just
Only
everyone
us.
that yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I agree.
And
it only happens to us.
in North Carolina, they did the same thing, and it just worked with a football player. So
Oh,
like,
really?
yeah. So and the NCAA just like tucked their nuts, and they were just like, oh yeah, he can play now. So
Here we go.
they're going after him, and the case that they're using is, which it's fair, I guess. He's from like a rougher part, and they're like he needs basketball, like he needs. So that's the case they're using. Hopefully he can play because he's easily the best person on our team.
Really?
You think?
Damn.
Oh yeah.
He's a big man, right?
No, so Battle is a lanky like shooting guard. I'm pretty sure he averaged like over 20 points last year. He's good, really good. But Jesse Edwards, he's going to be a tank too from Syracuse.
Yeah.
So he's the center or whatever. But yeah, with them not approving Battle or depth, I mean it's just not there. I think coach said we only have like 7 to 8 players that get in now without Battle, which is tough. It's gonna be hard.
Guess
We'll
we'll
see, though.
I hope that works out.
Me too. So shout out them, I guess, for trying to make an effort against the NCAA.
I have a couple more if I could fit them in.
Let's go, baby.
My big hate of the week is when parents yell obscenities in their kids in public. I saw this the other day. Kid's probably like fucking 5, in hand, outside of Kroger, just screaming at him and yelling the F word. It's like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
you
trash.
can't do that.
It is
It-
trash.
I fucking
I
hate when
immediately,
see that.
I think you're just, the
He's
scum of the
trash.
earth.
And then you start thinking beyond it. You're like, well, there's no hope for that fucking kid.
Yep, it's sad. Also, I'm going to fit in a couple, not back. John Ludwig, we were talking about it before.
Oh God. Did you see this? Did you see the
Rookie,
clip?
first NHL game.
Uh-uh.
No one hits anymore, especially on the fucking Penguins. Somebody was driving the puck up the ice, did the rookie lap, like first time in the NHL. He skates up, lays a huge hit, knocks himself out.
Dude, it was
Knocks
it was
himself out?
wild.
Yeah.
It was wild.
He came up a little bit off the ice, and his face hit the guy's helmet, knocked himself out.
Oh,
It was crazy,
God.
dude. Like it was like he said, first NHL game, for the first NHL game period, but
Yeah.
he's on the Pens.
And,
And
someone's laying a big hit, and you're like, "Fuck!"
And,
Oh, he's
and he
dead.
was playing well up to that
Yeah.
point too. Like he was making
Wow.
he was making himself he was noticeable on the ice is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, he just steps up into the neutral zone and just rocks a dude and just knocks himself out.
He probably was
And
so
he was
pumped, and
done.
then he wasn't real
He was
quick.
done. And honestly, at that point, the Pens were up 1-0, and then that's the moment where it seemed
Yeah.
like the air went out of the game. It's like, and then
Which happens every game at some
it's
point.
like, what the fuck?
Also not back this week is studentaid.gov. Trying to figure out my student loans
Oh,
out.
dude.
So I was able to register into a plan, I believe. It was in processing, and now the site has been down for 2 days. So we'll see, because they
Fuck.
restart tomorrow, I think.
Fuck
I
all
think
that
that shit's
shit.
fucking predatory, man. Like, first of all, there's probably thousands of people out there right now that like don't even know, one, that it's kicking back in, or two, that they're being billed. Because you don't get anything in the mail. I didn't get anything in the mail. Nothing in my email.
Well, luckily,
and I'm just getting billed through
Yeah.
on a website.
They were
It's like,
blowing
if
my
I
email up.
wouldn't have known to sign in to the website and like check, I would have never known I had a balance.
Yeah. Dude, I was pissed.
I was getting nothing in my email, nothing in the actual mail. It's like,
I woke up, I was like, it's actually gone. They actually took it out of my account.
Really?
Like,
well, luckily I haven't made a single payment, so they don't have my bank information. I don't think they do. Knock on wood.
but they'll
They'll tell me about it.
Yeah,
for sure.
I've read stuff where like if people that don't pay, like they'll eventually get in contact with like your like the company you work for, and it'll just be pulled out of your
Yeah, you
paychecks.
can garnish your wages.
fuck, that's trash. But honestly, that whole thing, don't care what anybody says. I think that whole thing is like extremely illegal to be like, I'm gonna run and no student loans are gonna happen, and then all of a sudden the year of the re-election, all of a sudden they're back. So I think that should be illegal, and we should all be able to group lawsuit sue together.
Oh, it's fucking Supreme Court's a bunch of
Okay.
pieces of shit. That's what the problem is.
All right, dude. What else? What else? What else?
That's all I had.
All right. Got anything?
No,
Fuck the Supreme Court.
that's
Yeah,
I mean
put
that's
that
what
in
that's
there
what it
too.
comes down to, dude. They don't let any
Put that on.
they
a
don't
shirt.
let any progressive bill or whatever ever get passed.
But they can insider trade
And
because
they-
that's
exactly,
the free market,
exactly.
baby.
And they can accept bribes all year
Yeah.
long from people, free trips.
Dude, the old whites are making us look bad. God damn it!
It's a
Figure it out.
It's fucking
Figure it out.
it's shitty. Oh well.
But yeah, boys, it's been fun. Feel like
Is this the last episode ever?
this is the last episode.
The way he's
Thanks
like,
for
it's been,
tuning in, baby.
the way he's like, it's been fun.
I have it's the last episode. Juice Box is closing down. No, I'm just kidding. Make sure to subscribe to the Juice Box on YouTube. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks.
Quick back, also back is JT and Tig. Great to hear them on the mic again. Follow me on Twitter at Bo Slider. Follow me on Instagram at the Harry Slider.
Not back is Jake's mic volume on that. Did
Yeah.
you watch it? No, it's
Yeah, it went low.
so
Little low.
low you can
Little
barely
low.
hear you. Write that. Maybe jot that down.
Well, dude, I asked them. I was like, "Can you guys hear me?"
I bet you
could
they
hear
could
you.
hear you fine. Like when you guys were talking, I bet it was the recording of it had you
Okay.
had your volumes low or something.
I'll
You're
have to
like
fix it.
way lower,
Like
than
really
that.
low?
like very low.
Damn. All right, I'll have to check it out then.
Yeah, watch the episode on YouTube tonight, and you'll see what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
no, I believe you. I'm just that was the one downfall is I couldn't. What I need to do is I need to find the cord where I can connect this directly into the computer. So I'm
Computer.
not using that, and I couldn't figure out. I thought I had the settings on the thing correctly, but I didn't know which. I just assumed that the first mic was going to be the good one. So all right, we'll figure it out.
Yep. And I am still social media-less, and I don't know why I keep saying still, because like it's just going to be that way forever.
Good
so
for you.
get used to it. But they call me Czar. That's ZAR. Don't get it twisted.
Bye-bye.